DeAndre Swift, Fantasy Football Insights and Bears Draft Strategy. The Chicago Bears made a surprising move in the 2025 NFL Draft by waiting until the 7th round to select a running back, which means DeAndre Swift is still firmly in the driver's seat for the starting role. But hold on, things can shift dramatically during training camp. Head coach Ben Johnson is meticulously assessing every player on the roster as he prepares for his first season at the helm. Having previously worked with Swift during their time together at the Detroit Lions, Johnson knows what the running back is capable of. However, for Swift to keep his top spot, he'll need to step up his game, especially after averaging just 3.8 yards per carry last season. There's also a real possibility that the Bears could bring in additional rushing talent. Whether through free agency or trades, Chicago has been linked to some big names in the running back market. So, while Swift might seem secure for now based on the current depth chart, fantasy football enthusiasts should tread carefully before investing too heavily in him. Alex Kay from Bleacher Report warns that despite the lack of competition for touches and a fresh offensive-minded coaching staff led by Johnson, it might be wise to think twice before committing significant draft capital to Swift. Kay points out, while Swift isn't being drastically overvalued, his average draft position, ADP, of 69, RB24, feels a bit too optimistic. He could be a solid pick in the 6th round later in the offseason if the Bears don't snag a quality veteran, but it's crucial for managers to keep a close watch on the situation in Chicago. He adds a note of caution: if the Bears do acquire a running back who could emerge as a starter or a high-usage RB2 during training camp, it's best to steer clear of Swift. As the Bears navigate their draft strategy, they've taken a unique approach, as General Manager Ryan Poles described it, by letting the draft board guide their decisions. This meant passing on top-tier running backs, which raises eyebrows. Perhaps they're banking on Swift bouncing back this season. Even if Swift shines behind a revamped offensive line, the Bears will need more depth in their running back room. Poles has praised backup Roscoe Johnson, who matched Swift's 6 rushing touchdowns last season. However, Johnson hasn't yet crossed the 100-carry mark in a single season. While he might take a step forward in 2025, it would be surprising to see him fully take over the backfield. The Bears face a tricky situation when it comes to adding outside talent. Free agents like J.K. Dobbins and Nick Chubb are available, but they come with significant injury concerns. Meanwhile, players like Breece Hall and Kenneth Walker could be on the trading block, but acquiring them would require valuable draft picks. On the bright side, as teams trim their rosters down to 53 players, some talented running backs may become available, giving the Bears a chance to strengthen their backfield. For now, Swift is set to lead the charge once again. With 3 new offensive linemen and a coach like Johnson in his corner, his potential is looking up. However, he remains a risky pick in fantasy football unless he can prove he can consistently exceed the 3.8 yards per carry mark.